Louie.
Let's see, stealing of the Gary puppet.
Gary took the Gary puppet to an appearance. Lo and behold, Stuttering John stole it, and I had told Gary, don't you lose that puppet, because I love that puppet more than I love you.
Right, the puppet was pretty much new at the time, and
very popular.
you made it clear that you didn't want anything to happen to this puppet.
No, I didn't.
And now
And John went and stole it, and Gary had a heart attack.
Has anybody seen the puppet anywhere?
But then John had a stockbroker call and say that I lost all my money.
Right, which was a real good one.
And then, you know, I was feeling like, remember I called you on Sunday and said it's time to do this joke? I went back and took some old E-tapes out, and I watched the Learning Annex. Remember where that thing? Now, John didn't think of that, but you were pretty much done with me when John came in to explain to you how boring I was.
Yeah.
To prolong it another 20 minutes. John, could you do it?
I wouldn't want to do this. So.
Could you, though?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. I mean, look. What? I can't tell that
He could bore people for 2 hours.
I can tell him how I used to drive a truck for wholesale tire.
Yeah.
The reason we didn't pull all that rap about him working at Fridays and stuff, it was so boring. We sat back there and we're going, you know, should we pull it? You know, we could pull it to show how boring it was, but we're like, oh, it's just too boring. Forget it.
Yeah, if it's boring, are people going to sit and listen to it?
Right. That whole rap from all his boring jobs was at least like 20 minutes to a half hour. It was just so boring.
And then I came in around 5:30, and the bus boys were putting the plates on the tables. And then I watched as they made the coleslaw. It was quite fascinating. But I knew it wasn't for me. I had to move on.
So Gary said, I really want to get John. And Gary came to me, he says, I'm going to fire John. He goes, I know it's not funny, but I just
really want to fire him.
I want to fire him and watch that bastard squirm. I said, all right, I'm in. What do I got to do? He says, you just get on the air and say you're mad at John, which I did.
Effectively.
Hey, and you know what? While I was sick, I changed my opinion about a lot of people around here, particularly some of the interns. And I got news for you. I called Gary last night. There's a couple of people who've been doing things behind my back. I'm cleaning house around here as soon as I get healthy.
Stuff going on?
Gary's going to clean some house for me, and then I'm going to clean some house for myself. There's plenty of shenanigans going on when I'm not here.
Really?
Even when I'm here, there's shenanigans.
But I didn't do anything.
Well, you talked to Stuttering John.
For a change.
And that's all I'm going to say about it. So John was bumming out all the show yesterday after I said I was mad at him.
Right, yeah, because you put the final touches on it yesterday.
And John knows I actually am mad at him on some level.
Yeah.
Well, that's why
John's always conniving and scheming behind my back.
I'm not conniving, but that's why it was so effective, because I know that you've been upset with all this Howard Stern show crew and all.
So Gary hauls John in after the show. Gary has like a little 10-minute meeting with me to make like we